Welcome back to pregame.tv. I'm Marco D'Angelo. I'm joined in studio, and I'm going to tell you guys, before we got on air, if he brings the energy that he's been doing before we got on air, he is wound up tonight. It's Ken Thomson, SportsX Radio. I got to get whatever you're on, man.
You know what? All it is Canada Dry Ginger Ale, man. That's it. But a lot of fun. And, for those folks that tune into pregame.tv, and the Tuesday guys are great, but they don't have near the fun that the weekend guys have. Me, you, and, of course, our producer, Barry Wong, always off the scenes. A lot of fun going on here at pregame.tv.
Absolutely. And, and the guy's feeling a little cocky. He brought it last week, 2-0. Videos went 3-1 last week, our set of 4. And he carried the load. Congrats, 2-0. 2 nice, easy winners. So
you put the pressure on me. You were so hot before you went to Pittsburgh, and I wasn't holding up my end of the bargain. While you were gone, of course, VR didn't show up half the time on time. He's got like some schedule that nobody else has in Vegas except for Vegas Runner. But so I had to do some of the videos by myself. And when you're by yourself, you have to come through because you can't blame it on your partner. So I had no Marco D'Angelo, no VR to blame it on. So I did good, started to get my feet under me, and then you came back and I said I better keep it going.
All right.
So that's the main thing. If we give out winners and we hit 3 out of 4, I don't mind if one of those losses is mine as long as we hit 3 out of 4 every week. We're good.
Let's go for 4 for 4.
Let's go for it.
Let's get it started. We're going to take a look at the New York Mets at San Diego. Friday night, we've got Nice going against Ian Kennedy, and I got to tell you, the Mets, what is going to be their mental state going after leaving L.A.? I mean, they went into the buzzsaw that is the L.A. Dodgers, and the Mets took it to them every game. The Dodgers just keep coming back. No lead is, too much, from them to come back from. They keep getting it done. What do you think about this Mets coming off of that series like that?
Here's the thing. First off, I've been a Mets fan for 4 decades, so.
Oh, I pity you.
Well, 86 and 69 when I was a little kid. But here's the thing. I mean, the Dodgers right now, it is becoming psychological. It's becoming magical. It is absolutely incredible. Last night, after got off the radio show, we went to my pal Lance Pry, who does the producing over there and works the board and everything. And we're sitting there, and I said, it's 4-2. And I said, if the Dodgers get their leadoff man on, they're going to get a home run, tie this game, and win in extra innings. Sure enough, what happened? Ethier goes deep, 2-run jack. They win it in extra innings. This team is just, they feel like they cannot lose. When you go 40-8, when you go from 12 games under to 20 games over, this is ridiculous. I mean, this run is unbelievable. Now, can they do it and continue it through the postseason, not get complacent, still have a month and a half to go of the regular season? Padres, they grabbed Ian Kennedy. One of the surprise moves before the trade deadline. Why is San Diego making a move? They're not in it. But Ian Kennedy was a guy they coveted, and they grabbed him. They're looking to bolster their rotation for next year. And Bud Black, manager, former pitcher, he likes what he saw in Kennedy. So I think they're expecting a good, solid effort and efforts from Kennedy down the stretch to get tuned and ready for next year. And I think the Mets right now, without David Wright in the lineup, they're going through finding out about kids like Lagares and some of the other young kids. Again, Ike Davis still can't hit for average. It's frustrating. But they have a couple bright spots. And I think both teams kind of looking towards next year. But San Diego's at home, and they got to sell some season tickets. We'll see how they're focused for this series.
Well, I'm a situational guy, and the Mets, you had to get up to play the Dodgers. One, it's the Dodgers. It's one of the marquee teams in baseball, no matter what their record is.
Right.
But the way they're playing right now, the hottest team in baseball, that was a big series. And to play as hard as they did and have nothing to show for it. You come away getting swept. They got to be deflated going in to play San Diego, and you're playing a team that's, out of contention, San Diego. So there's no reason for them to be up. And I like to look when a team like the Mets themselves that are out of it, when they play a first-place team or a rival, they're going to be up to try to play spoiler. Then after that, I think they come up flat. So that's where I'm heading in this one. It's my pick. Let's go ahead and make it official.
Make it official, Marco.
All right, the Mets send John Nice to the mound, and in 6 road starts this year, he's got an ERA of 6.54 and a WHIP of 1.79. You can't put that many people on base every inning and keep dodging the raindrops. I look at Ian Kennedy, and I tell you what, it looks like he likes his new surroundings here in San Diego. Last 3 starts, he's got an ERA of 3.37. He's got a WHIP of 1.17. And as I mentioned, coming off of that big series against the Dodgers. I don't know what the Mets are really going to have left in the tank. San Diego, we're taping on Thursday. They are playing the first game of this series tonight, and that's great because San Diego's returning home from a road trip. I don't like to jump on that home team the first game back. I like them better in the second game, and that's what we're going to have on Friday night. We're going to take a look at Arizona, or excuse me, I'm still wanting to go to Arizona. Looking at San Diego with Ian Kennedy, he's faced the Mets 5 times in his career. He's personally 4-0 against them. His team is 5-0 in those 5 starts, and I am going to look for him to get the job done again. Coming off a great game in his last outing, he went and played against the red-hot Reds, went 8 innings, only gave up 2 runs in that game. They lost the game, but he pitched a great game against the Reds, and the Reds, they've won like 7 out of 8, I think, Ken. Now they're playing great baseball. So I like Ian Kennedy, San Diego Padres. Friday night, that's my first free pick. We're going to be back next. We've got St. Louis at the Chicago Cubs on Saturday, and it's going to be my man Ken's play. See if you keep that streak rolling. Pressure's on. That's up next, pregame.tv.